This is Coffee with God, and I am Father Jose. Let us begin this day with the Word of God and a short reflection.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 5, verses 38 to 42. Passage taken from the Message version of the Bible. Here's another old saying that deserves a second look. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth. Is that going to get us anywhere? Here's what I propose. Don't hit back at all. If someone strikes you, stand there and take it. If someone drags you into court and sues for the shirt off your back, gift wrap your best coat and make a present of it. And if someone takes unfair advantage of you, use the occasion to practice the servant life. No more tit for tat stuff. Live generously. The Gospel of the Lord.
Reflections on the Gospel according to St. Matthew chapter 5, verses 38 to 42. In an era without police forces, when revenge easily escalated and continued for generations, the law of proportionate aggression was designed to stop the endless cycle of violence by respecting honor on the one hand and restricting retaliations on the other. The book of Exodus permitted aggression to the extent of damage caused and nothing more than that. You are to take life for life, eye for an eye, tooth for tooth. But Jesus rejects this proposal. Aggression and violence have no place in the world of Jesus. He wants to break the chain of violence, turn enemies into friends, make a new culture of forgiveness, a culture of appreciating the dignity of people. To strike on the right cheek, a right-handed aggressor must strike with the back of his hand. It could be a dismissive, contemptuous action with an attitude of presumed superiority. This was how the masters punished their slaves. When the master, with his large ring of authority on his right hand fingers, strikes the slave on the cheek with the back of his hand, that bruises the cheek. Jesus wants his disciples to practice restraint even in such moment of humiliation and contempt. Moreover, by turning the other cheek is a way of peacefully challenging the behavior of the aggressor. For a disciple of Jesus, forgiveness is mandatory and retaliation is no option. We live in a society where taking cash loans is a common practice and money lenders require pledges and mortgages to lend money. If a person cannot pay back the loan, he loses the mortgage. Similar practices existed in the time of Jesus. The poor peasants often had nothing to mortgage except their outer garment, which was also used as blanket at night. The moneylenders were often ruthless and grabbed the only protection of the peasants. Even in such extreme humiliation, Jesus says, violence is not justified. Jesus calls on his disciples to offer even the inner garment as well as the outer one. But that would mean the disciple would be left naked. However, the disciple would be assured of inner peace and personal dignity that could challenge the moral bankruptcy of the society where they live. Roman soldiers had the habit of using local residents to carry their luggage. Authorities permitted this custom. However, the Roman law limited the distance that a soldier could demand of the carrier to 1 mile. Remember the instance of Simon of Cyrene, who was forced to carry the cross of Jesus on the way to Calvary? Jesus demands his disciples to be willing to walk the 2nd mile. Jesus stood up as a voice of the poor peasants in the face of injustice and oppression. However, He would not advocate violent rebellion. How do I react to the unjust aggressor?